much, but here's the whole thing it comes on down to. The cause of thermal runaway, got this from the ATF, FSRI as well. There's a lot of ways. You sit there and think about a battery wrong. You look at a battery wrong. You give it a your mama joke. It starts getting angry and it starts going off, right? Overcharging, over-discharging, structural damage, crush, collapse. Why are these things so unstable? Well, they're not. They're not. We have a lot of lithium-ion batteries. We're just trying to learn how to take care of it. But heck, we still have regular fires. So what is making these so stinking different? Video from Michael Abraham in the ATF. This is an 18650 cell under an X-ray right here. Inside you see the anode, the cathode, the separator, all the other fun stuff. The separator between that anode and cathode, and they talked about that in the engineering thing. Well, I want you to think about this. This is a plastic bag from a grocery store. It's your plastic bag right here from breakfast. That is the separator material. That's how thick that is. If you put a little lighter on top of underneath a plastic bag from a grocery store, what's going to happen to that plastic bag? Whew, right? And then we have our anode and cathode touching. Do we have a short circuit? Short circuit is now an increase in heat. That increase in heat is now going to volatilize my lithium salts, my volatile organic compounds, and it's going to continue to create heat, and we're going to continue to have more short circuit. And then we're going to start ending up releasing these gases, and it's going to start going into thermal runaway. We hear the term thermal runaway, and you sit there and think that you can take a thermal imaging camera and take a look at it. Firefighters, I know that you're thinking, oh, thermal runaway, you need to still use this. But I want you to see right here, this is what thermal runaway is. At that microscopic level, this is being heated right now. At the microscopic level, I'm having heat and I'm having the separator fail. The anode and the cathode are starting to contact each other. As they contact each other, we continue to get more short circuits. Or even if they do not contact each other, my electrolyte in here is a liquid. Let's go into a sealed vessel. That's what this is. It's a sealed vessel. Inside, it's a liquid. And then it heats up because of either that short circuit or external heating or crush or a puncture. And as it ends up heating, that liquid turns into a vapor. How does it turn into a vapor? Oh, it boils. So it's a boiling liquid, expanding vapor. What do we got? Blevy, absolutely. You said Blevy, right, Cap? Oh, Chief? Boiling liquid, expanding vapor, explosion. A blast leveling everything very effectively. That's what it is. Back in 1991, 1994, they did not have relief valves on the top of these things. And we had little blevies inside. Now we added the relief valves. And you'll see, you already took a look at an 18650. I'm going to pan it over here to Chief again. Look at the top, you'll see the 4 relief valves. Take a look up here. You're starting to see separation between the anode and the cathode. The liquid in there is starting to volatilize. And here soon it's going to fail. Propane. That's a liquid that expands into a vapor. We're worried about Blevy hazards with propane. It has an expansion ratio of 270 to 1. Instantaneous. We look at my other vapors and my other gases. Nitrogen, 470 to 1. Carbon dioxide, 535 to 1. What is anhydrous ammonia? I think it's 800 or so to 1. I can't remember the exact number. Don't need to quote me on that. A lithium-ion battery, 18650 cell. That's 1 cell to 9 liters. That will release 9 liters of vapor. It won't be a Blevy because we have a relief valve, right? It can't Blevy because of the relief valve. But it's going to vent out 9 liters of flammable, toxic vapors. That HF that we talked about, the hydrogen that we talked about, methane, ethane, other bad things, right? That's what we have to sit there and take a look at.